Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? Let me hope God has blessed you. Let me hope what you've been planning, God has helped you reach it or touch it or receive it. I believe that He will give you whatever you need. Welcome to Royal Mark YouTube channel. Ask Prince and everything will be answered to you. I'm here today with yet another important topic. Banange mbaniriza mwebale mukulike weekend. Unako lwalero lwa Sunday kansubira ogenze n'osabako ne webaza omutonzi no mwebazo okukuuma n'okubeererawo. Mbagala nnyo baganda bange kansubire buli kimu kitambula bulungi. Olunako lwalero, today we are going to talk about risk factors of developing heart failure. Bintu ki ebiyinza okutuleetera okulwala omutima oba omutima gwaffe ne gufuna obuzibu bintu bye tugenda okwogerako olwaleero. So many things have been affecting us in our heart and we don't know. American Heart Association came up with a research and said that at least 1 in 3 people die of heart problems or heart failure every day, and it also went ahead and said that 18 million people per year die of heart problems, and the CDC still came out and said that 50% of the people that have died of heart problems do not know. Why? It's because however much this organ is so important to us, most of its signs and symptoms that it presents with also present in other diseases that affect us or that come and attack us. Therefore, you today who is listening to me, develop a good health-seeking behavior, because when your heart has a problem, rarely do you notice the signs and symptoms, because those same signs and symptoms can be presented or can also be present in other diseases. So today, if you listen to me, according to the research I've given you in my introduction prior, it shows you how many people are dying every day, minus noticing they're dying of a heart problem. Remember, I said heart failure, but heart failure has so many things in it. There is myocardial infarction, there is arrhythmias, there is angina, there are children who have born with birth defects. You've had people going to India for surgeries, going to America for surgeries, going to Kenya and everywhere in different countries in the world that can afford treating these people. So you who is listening to me, listen to these risk factors. You will know how to live and make your heart healthier. Gwali mpulirizo manyi ngeri gy'olina okweyisaamu okukuuma omutima gwo. Bantu bangi bafudde. Waliwo ekitongole kinoonyereza kya bulamu ekya CDC kyalaze nti abantu at least ebitundu 5 ku buli 100 bafa buli mwaka omutima naye nga tebategedde nti gwe gubasa olw'ensonga omutima gwa mugaso nnyo. Ne mwanatu oluusi ebiraga nti n'omutima gwe gukuluma byeraga ne mu ndwadde endala, so abantu bakitwala nga kya lubalaato. So tandika okuyiga engeri gy'ogenda mu ddwaliro obuze ku basawo bakubuulire, kubanga ne American Heart Association yavayo netugamba nti at least omuntu omu mu basatu afa omutima naye nga tategedde nti omutima gwe gumusa olw'ensonga nti ebijja mu mutima biraga ne mu ndwadde endala. N'olwekyo gwampuliriza milioni 18 ezifa buli mwaka nga American Heart Association bwe yatugambye. Saagala obeeremu, njagala obeere out of that ng'omaze okutegeera biti byolina okwewala. Kati katugende twogere ensonga emu ku emu, risk factors that cause heart failure or heart problems. My number one today is age. As we grow in age, our veins, our arteries tend to grow narrower. And therefore, when blood is moving into our arteries, into our veins, to and from the heart, they find problems. And therefore, the heart tend to pump blood at a higher pressure, and in so doing, your heart can fail to do so, and as a result, you end up having a heart failure. Ngambye, jetukoma okula mu myaka as yensonga yaffe gye tusoose okwogerako esobola okuleetera okulwala omutima. Mwanatu emisuwa gyaffe oba obusimu obutambuza omusaayi okuva ku mutima oba n'obuguzaayo bwe tuyise artery ne veins butuuka ne butandika okukendeera. So we bukendeera muli kireetera omutima gwaffe okukozesa amaanyi mangi okusupplyinga omusaayi eri omubiri, ekivaamu mwana wa maama, mwana wa taata. Omutima guyinza okulemererwa, get heart failure, ekivaamu n'otandika okufuna ebizibu by'omutima bye tujja okwogerako mu video yaffe eddako kwotegeerera nti kati omutima gwo gufunye obuzibu. Ensonga endala, gender. Mwanattu kizuulibwa nti abasajja be bakyasinze okutawaanyizibwa omutima naye ate abakyala bo batandika otawaanyizibwa omutima nga bagenze oba nga bayingidde mu menopause. So kitegeeza abakyala abali mu menopause oba nga tebakyaddamu kulaba nsonga zaabwe ez'ekikyala be babeera at risk okusinga bano abalala, naye abasajja ffe emyaka gyaffe gyonna. So the next point I was explaining in the local language is gender, that it's most common found in men that heart problems or heart failure are affecting more men than the women. Why? That women, they are affected mostly when they are in their menopause, ages 40 and above, 45 and above. It's when we will find heart failures in women. Another problem is hereditary. Problems of heart problems or problems associated with the heart move in families. If your family has hypertension, your mother, your father has hypertension, it is very possible you can also get hypertension. So family can also affect. Hereditary issues can also affect you. Ngambye nti hereditary bw'kiba mu family eyo nga muli balwadde ba mitima, kyangu nnyo n'okuzaala omwana ng'obuzibu bwabwina olw'ensonga kikitambulira mu family. Ensonga endala, smoking. You people who do smoke, in smoking there is an ingredient called nicotine. You smoke shisha, you smoke cigarette, you smoke anything. There is an ingredient called nicotine. Nicotine causes narrowing of the veins. And when the veins narrow, just like I explained before, the heart is going to find problems in pumping blood. And as a result, your heart is going to fail to pump blood to the body or to also receive the blood. And as a result, it's going to fail. Gwanywa sigala anywa shisha, mu shisha ne sigala mulimu ekirungo kye tuyita nicotine. Kino bwe kigenda mu miswa kigireetera emiswa ginene okunafuwa n'okubanga gifunda. Mu kufunda omutima bwe guba gugezaako okupampinga omusaayi okutambula oba okuba omusaayi gutambule mubiri gwonna, gugenda sanga obuzibu gulemererwe otandika okufuna ebizibu bye tujja okwogerako mu vidiyo eddako. The other is diet. Gw'omuntu alya nnyo omunnyo omungi, onywa sukaali mungi, oli amasavu mangi, oli ku risk erwala omutima. Lekeraawo okulya ebintu ebyo wammanga. Diet. People who eat a lot of sugars, a lot of salt. Salt has sodium. When it moves to the heart, it's going to make you have a heart problem. You may get hypertension and as a result end up in a heart failure. So stop eating a lot of sugars, stop eating a lot of salts, and stop eating a lot of fats. Then the other thing I'd like to talk about is uncontrolled blood pressure. If you've been diagnosed with high blood pressure or low blood pressure, know how to control your blood pressure. Be on medication. Do not leave the medication. If you've been diagnosed today with hypertension, it means you're going to take medication till you leave Earth. But if you stop taking your medication, your heart may fail. Chengezaako gamba gwali yampuliriza ng'oli mulwadde wa mutima. Bwe bakugamba olwaliro nti oli mulwadde wa mutima kitegeeza oli wakubeera ku mpeke paka bw'oliva mu bulamu bw'ensi n'obuwooma. Ne buli lw'ova ku mpeke ez'omusaayi, emini eza pressure, omutima gugenda kulemererwa okutambuza omusaayi obulungi, gulemererwa ekivaamu mwana twoyinza n'okukola ki? N'okufa. Ensonga endala gye ngenda okwogerako is stress. People who are always stressed, you release a hormone called cortisol. And when cortisol goes into your blood, it also suppresses a hormone called, it also causes a lot of problems into your blood. And as a result, since it is suppressing the other hormones in your body, blood sugar levels are going to rise, your blood pressure is going to rise, and cholesterol is going to increase. And as a result, you end up getting a heart failure or a heart problem. Nambye nti gwabeera ne stress buli kaseera okosa omutima gwo olw'ensonga waliwo hormone gye tuyita cortisol oba omusirikale gwe tuyita cortisol ajja buli lw'ofuna stress bw'ajja mu musaayi gwo n'atambuliramu agenda kuleetera okubeera ne sukaali okubeera ng'ali waggulu ne pressure okubeera ng'ali waggulu n'amasavu nga galinnye ekivaamu omutima gwo gugenda kulemererwa. Ensonga endala sukaali, diabetes. If you are a diabetic patient, it is very possible for you to get hypertension. Hypertension and diabetes, they are brothers and sisters. If you poorly treat hypertension, you can get diabetes. If you poorly treat diabetes, you can get hypertension. So if you are diabetic, you're very prone to get a heart problem or a heart failure. Ngambye nti gwe alina sukaali kyangu nnyo okufuna pressure, n'alina pressure kyangu nnyo okufuna sukaali olw'ensonga bano ba Luganda. Kati bw'obeera ng'olina sukaali yiga we bamujjanjaba obulungi, irya bulungi, beera ku mpeekeza buli kanaku, zimire ne Mukama ajja kukuuma, tojja kufuna buzibu bw'okumutima oba omutima okulemererwa okukola nga bwe gulina okukola. Ensonga gye njagala okusembyayo is obesity. Obesity is, we know there's what you call body mass index. If your body mass index is above 25, you are at risk of developing heart failure or heart problems. You find some people, you're just 20 years of age, but you're 90 kilograms. You are obese. You are prone to get heart problems or heart failure. So ngambi obesity kitegeeza ki? Obesity ye muntu omunene nnyo. Mu busawo kyonna kye tuyita body mass index okebera obunene bwo ku myaka, height ne weight, obuwanvu n'ebizito waayo. Ogenda okwesanga nga gwate oli wa myaka 2 olina kilo 9, olina emyaka 23 olina kilo 88, zonna zaaki? Obeera ku risk okudeveloping obulwadde obw'omutima. Sala weight ne Mukama nga bwakuyambako oleme kulwala bulwadde bwa mutima. Otherwise, I remain your friend Roy Mark again today. I thank you for listening to me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But this is important to know. The heart is so much delicate, but rarely does it present significant signs and symptoms. Some of the signs it produces are so much common in other diseases. This is why so many people have died of heart problems and they haven't noticed. I love you so much. God bless you and bye-bye.